I had one that's 4.68 for a machine gun.
So the homie,
different numbers.
The homie K9 just asked Rosenberg right now. It was kind of off screen, but you guys kind of the feed bled into what we're talking about. I mean, to your guys' ears. But he asked, how much time for a ghost gun? And you said,
Are we back on?
yeah, we're back on, bro.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
yeah.
You put your headphones on. Sorry.
All right, so the answer to that is that there are different firearm sections. There's probably, in my opinion, about 60 different possible firearm statutes. So for, let's say somebody has a ghost gun, right now we see a lot of P80s, that's gonna be a 1623. I did a case where my client sold essentially a machine gun to an undercover ATF agent. His sentencing range was 4 years, 6 years, 8 years. I had another case where the guy was accused of importation of an assault rifle into California from Nevada, which is a very common scenario with the Nevada laws and the gun shows. And as I recall, I think his top was 12 years.
12 years because they called it import, but he legally bought the gun on another state. But being the fact that he crossed state lines, wow, they gave him an import and he was looking at 12 years?
Yeah, and then the other thing, a lot of my clients talk to me and we kind of start talking about the state system, but people sometimes justifiably say, hey, Rosenberg, are the Fed's gonna pick this up? Am I gonna get indicted? And so the answer is, it's case by case, but I will tell you, as they say, best believe you do not want a federal firearm case. So with the ghost guns, there's something that I deal with all the time, which is what I call crime du jour. Crime du jour means this is the offense that all the cops are arresting everybody for. So crime du jour, it used to be 10851, what sometimes they used to call joyriding. We saw a lot of stings on that. About six years ago, I did a case that was allegedly fentanyl, and they charged it as heroin. Right now, fentanyl is probably at the top of the list of the substances that the criminal justice system hates the most.
Cracking down on them.
Besides street gang allegations, and besides it used to be methamphetamine, fentanyl is something that everybody, there's a lot of backlash on that. So what happens is ghost guns right now are the crime du jour. So I get a lot of reports, we're reading through it, and most of the firearms that are recovered, the homie has his little drill press, and that's basically a gun bench. So that is something that we see again and again, and that is one of the crime du jours right now, summer 2021.
Wow. There must be a lot of access to these ghost guns, man.
Yeah. Well,
and they're building them. You said drill press, so they're building them, huh?
Yeah, so a lot of times we have, and again, no names, no courthouses, but it's common when you buy the ghost gun, it's the receiver, and then you need to put on the barrel, you need to put on the handles, you need to put in the trigger. So what makes a gun a ghost gun is it doesn't have that serial number that they can track. So there's something, whenever a firearm is discharged at a crime scene and there's projectile evidence recovered, in other words, they find a spent bullet at the crime scene, those are uploaded into a national database that we call NIBIN, and it's a way for the government to solve a cold case. So let's say there was a shooting incident on January 1st, 2019, then data about the projectiles is uploaded into the database. Let's say there's a shooting in summer of 2021, that same projectile data is uploaded, and the feds can create a match. It's kind of like a fingerprint or a DNA match, and then the old investigating officer and the new ones, they can start sharing information. So I get cases where we have a match based upon the projectiles. But we're not going to have a match based upon the serial number of the firearm because that's what makes it a ghost gun.